This, um, this is J.W. Rhodes, and I want to leave with you some information today. I believe that will help take your business to the next level. And the information I'm going to be sharing with you today is how to establish yourself as an expert in any field. Again, how to establish yourself as an expert in any field. The reason why this is so important is because we want to see you as an expert. We want to see you as a leader in your field. And if you're serious about what you're doing, you want to see the end in mind. You want to see yourself as a leader. Therefore, there are certain things that you have to do that are needed for you to do to establish yourself as a leader in the field. And so we're going to be covering those particular things today. Now, in this first part, what I'm going to be doing for the next 5 to 7 minutes is talk simply about the first part of how to establish yourself as an expert. And then in we have a part A and a part B. And then part A, I'm sorry, we're going to talk about theory. Part B, we're going to talk about demonstration. Okay. So let us begin with how to establish yourself as an expert in any field. And we're going to start off with theory. Okay. First of all, there are 5 points I want to bring out. And then I'll break down these points after I bring them out. Number one, first of all people are not concerned with how much you know, but how much you care. Number two, secondly, people are not concerned about your credentials or title, but instead, are you able to solve their problem? 3, see what the problem your prospect needs to solve. See the problem your prospect needs to solve. Number 4, give the solution to their problems. Give the solution to their problems. And number 5, be consistent and authentic. Be consistent and authentic. All right. Now, let us go ahead and break down each one of these. Number 1, first of all, people are not concerned with how much you know, but how much you care. How often we hear that so often. They're not concerned with how much you know, but how much you care about them. And when people see that, they'll follow you just about anywhere. Why? Because they know that you care about them. You're not trying to get a buck from them, or you don't have an ulterior motive. You're authentic with them. You're upfront. You let them know, hey, this is what I'm here for. Nothing less, nothing more. Now you, as they would say, under present but over provide. Under present and but over provide. Okay, so I've seen it over and over again where people would try to sell something, and before they even try to establish a rapport with a prospect, they would immediately proposition them on their product or their services. So first of all, establish a rapport with the individual. Get to know them. Know who they are. Know what they do. Know how you think about how you can help them. Okay. Number 2, secondly, people are not concerned about your credentials or title, but instead, are you able to solve their problem? The main concern that people have is whether or not you are able to assist them with their problems or with their situation. Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the expertise to help them? That's what they're concerned about, okay? Thirdly, see what problem your prospect needs to solve. Determine if you have the knowledge to give to your client to assist and help them with their problem. Have you done the research needed to solve their problem? If not, can you redirect them to a source that can help them? Don't be so prideful that you trying to give you try desperately to give them a solution, but you don't have it. It's okay to outsource or to redirect them to a source that can help them solve that problem. You can't solve every problem to every person, but you can redirect them where you have the knowledge to or a source where they can go to get their solution. Just tell them, hey, I know someone who does, and I'm willing to pass on this resource to you. I mean, right now I don't know that answer, but I know someone who does. Okay. Number 4, give the solution to their problems. Um, Give them a technique, steps, systems. Um, uh, this is priceless. The solutions are very important. So let's look at this: solution versus suggestions versus solutions. You want to give them solutions, not just suggestions. Suggestions are just ideas. They are what the experts create. They are based on logic and long-term thinking, based on prevention, based on conception. Solutions are what the money makers create in the world of business. Solutions give relief, is being researched, and it delivers results. Be persistent. Last one, number 5, be persistent and authentic. In other words, be real with your client. If you're not initially, they will eventually begin to see right through you. So be authentic and be real. In other words, just be yourself. Okay? And that concludes how to establish yourself as an expert in any field in theory. Part A, in theory. Again, this is your MLM SEO coach, J.W. Rhodes, and I'm glad to be with you. Thank you.